I wanted to come on here and I wanted to be pissed off. I wanted to be upset. I wanted to be angry. Um, but I'm not actually mad at NFL honors. I'm kind of happy some things shaped out the way they did. I just had a late meeting. I said, I need to talk about what's going on. I actually watched and I finished the end of the NFL honors on my way home from work, just from a meeting. And yeah, I listen. First of all, let's talk about the NFL honors. This is something that should not happen while the season is still going on. This is something that should happen after the season, just like the NBA does it. It should be something that should have to happen after the season. While you have the players there, and whatnot. So don't like the fact that it happens during the season. Second of all, I am happy that Justin Jefferson got Offensive Player of the Year. They didn't give it to a quarterback. I think the MVP award is still a quarterback award. But I'm happy that he got Offensive Player of the Year, and they didn't give it to two quarterbacks. Defensive Player of the Year, another snub. Nick Bosa should never deserve Defensive Player of the Year. That should have went to Hassan Reddick. He's the best player on the best defense in the league, and we saw that right here. So, Joey Bosa, I think that's a snub. His Hassan Reddick's stats are actually better than Joey Bosa's as well too. He made a greater impact, but the league also applauds that whole defense, so it overshadows how good Hassan Reddick is because we saw Lane Johnson clamp Nick Bosa in the playoff game, and that had nothing to do with Brock Purdy. It had nothing to do with Brock Purdy at all. The Offensive Player of the Year award, happy to see it go to another receiver as well too. They tend to give these awards to receivers. I think Justin Jefferson won it as well too. Garrett Wilson had a phenomenal year for the Jets. I think that there really weren't any offensive rookies that really stood out this year, of the magnitude in the past. Yeah, Sauce. I don't think Sauce should have got it. I think Sauce is a great cornerback. He's playing in a great system. I think that he was put in more positions to be successful than Tariq Woolen. I think it could have easily went to Tariq Woolen or even Aiden Hutchinson, who I thought was going to be a bust. We'll see, but I thought was going to be a bust. I think that Garner was the subset was the byproduct of a solid defense. So I don't think a good defensive system that I don't think that he did something wildly out of the norm to make him say he's this exceptional rookie. And I definitely don't think he should have been an All-Pro. Comeback Player of the Year. I don't know if Geno is even a how can I say this, a candidate for this award. Where did he come back from? Geno has never had a good year. This is his first good year since he's been in the league. Where is he coming back from? This award should have went to Saquon Barkley, and Saquon Barkley got robbed. How do you give it to Geno Smith? When has Geno Smith ever been good? When has he ever been good? Geno Smith has never been good in the NFL. Now, I'm not saying this because West Virginia beat us 52-10 in college. I'm saying this simply because he hasn't had a good year. Comeback Player of the Year means, hey, look, this could have went to McCaffrey. This could have went to I would have been less upset if it went to McCaffrey. But the fact that this didn't go to Barkley was the heart and soul of that Giants team. He was a workhorse. And I don't even like Saquon Barkley like that. And they didn't give it to Saquon. That's highway robbery. Geno stole this award. What did he come back from? I'm not going to dive into his stats. Actually, I'm going to dive into his stats. Let's look at his career. His best season was in 2013-2014. And he's been a journeyman backup quarterback since then. Now, he's played in Seattle. This is his third year in Seattle. But he played in Los Angeles. Played for the Chargers. He played for the Giants. He played for the Jets. What is he coming back from? No, he did not deserve it. On the other hand, Saquon Barkley, this guy right here was literally he was like a slave out there. He was running the ball. He was running the ball for his career. Saquon Barkley, coming off an ACL injury, came back in the regular season, had 13 yards on the ground, all right, 10 touchdowns. And then he had 338 on the through the air as well too. He was one of their top options. He led the team. Saquon Barkley led the team in receptions. So definitely a snub for Saquon. And I said I don't even like Saquon like that for real too. Coach of the Year. I don't. This is this. This pissed me off too. Dayball? Brian Dayball? I mean, you much credit goes to Wink. I think more of the credit goes to Wink than the ball. Like, how do you give it to him? This Giant team, first of all, didn't get 10 wins. Actually, yeah, they got not. They didn't get 10 wins. They lost in the first round of playoffs, so essentially they were 9-8-1. But let's look at Doug Pearson, who really just upended the franchise for the Jacksonville Jaguars. So all of a sudden, the everyone expected the Jaguars to be good. Are you like no one expected the Jaguars to make the playoffs this year? And if you go look at the Jaguars, so first of all, let's look at the Giants end over end record. Okay, let's look at the Giants record. Last year, don't be wrong, they won 4 games last year, right? They won 4 games. They were trash last year. I get it. I get they were trash. You have a new coach. They come in, blah blah. But there was an expectation that the Giants were going to be fair. There was expectation. No one expected, and if I go to the Jaguars, no one expected the Jaguars to be good. They didn't have any pieces to the puzzle. The Jaguars made the playoffs this year, and they were 9-8, so they were 9-9. They finished the year 9-9. But let's look at last year. How many games did they win last year? Last year, the Jaguars won 3 games. No one wanted to go to Jacksonville. What changed? Doug Pearson. Another snub. This is why the NFL honors is freaking washed. All right? Now, let's look. See what else we got here. And I think that was it. I'm not sure we got Man of the Year. But the NFL honors has to do a better job. I don't even pay attention to it anymore. I mean, I do. The only reason I did it because I wanted something to watch on the way home. But literally, Doug Pearson not getting Coach of the Year, Saquon not comeback Player of the Year, and then hey, look, I'm so happy they gave it to Pat. The NFL wanted to give it to Patrick Mahomes so bad. We love Patrick Mahomes so bad. So give him the MVP award. Give it to him. Give it to him. I'm not mad at it. But I will say this. This is extra motivation for Jalen Hurts. I expect him to come in because NFL MVP is not better than Super Bowl MVP. I'm going to say it again. The NFL MVP is not better than the Super Bowl MVP. So we'll let Mahomes have his NFL MVP, regular season MVP. But when that Super Bowl comes around, your boy Hurts is going to be ready.